There we go.
Okay,
So who's
recording in
winning?
progress. Okay, thank you, Zoom.
Fuck you, Eric.
Listen, we lose one episode, we have to go through that every time.
Yes.
It's true. It's true.
It was a good episode too, and I'm annoyed.
I really want to do Bloodsport again because of that bullshit. Oh, damn it.
I mean, we could do another movie he did that's basically the same.
Don't worry.
Bloodsport.
You fuckers think I'm out of Van Damme films? I
No,
got
Wait,
more
wait,
Van
wait,
Damme
wait,
films.
wait.
Most of them are rotten.
We could go and do and record Bloodsport again, but pretend that it's Scott's first time on the show.
That would be great. That would be great.
You know I'm gonna keep this in the corner. I agree with you on that. Yep. I agree 100%.
But anyway, Scott, it's your show.
Yep.
Right, yeah. Well, welcome to another episode of Is It Rotten? Today we're talking about Antonia Bird's 1999 cult classic Ravenous. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this is a movie I had never heard of until a few years ago. Mac, when did you first see or hear of this movie?
2 hours ago. You want me to lie? I'm telling the truth. Nah, I watched this 2 years. Nah,
be honest.
I'm not
Be
lying.
honest with me, man.
Be honest with
Honesty. Yeah.
you. 2 hours ago. I watched this 2 hours ago. Actually, the first time I heard it is the first time you told me about it.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Eric?
Also, the first time I heard about this movie is when you chose it as your pick.
Yeah. And Zach?
I first heard about it because Ryan Hollinger did a video on it, and I got partway through it, looked good, and then I put it on my list to watch, and then you ended up bringing it up like a year later, and I'm like, oh my god, this is on my list.
Yeah, I think I heard about it in like a
video,
tweet
so.
like 7 years ago, and then I didn't watch it for like another 2 years after that.
I saw Dead Meat also did a podcast episode on it.
That makes sense. Yeah, this has been like I've had like a weird run of cannibal movies that I've been seeing lately. Because I've watched this, obviously. I recently rewatched Silence of the Lambs.
and Gryffindor's Tribe.
I mean, was that real? I guess it's cannibals.
It's
And
simulated
weirdly,
cannibalism.
yeah. And weirdly, Sausage Party Foodtopia, the new Sausage Party TV show, has cannibalism in it.
That does not surprise me a little bit, considering I saw the first one.
See, the thing that surprised me is that it wasn't in the movie.
Right. The thing that surprised me was that they made a Sausage Party TV show.
Yeah, how did they make that? I don't know. But
Yeah,
some
they got
people
everybody
list.
back too, man.
Like everything. He's attached
Ed
to
Norton's
Boys,
playing a
he's
Jewish
attached
bagel
to
again?
Preacher. He also did that Santa Inc., which was supposedly terrible.
Oh boy. So where? So what's next?
What's next? So best line. Let's move along.
Yeah.
All right.
I got my best line.
Me too.
All right, Eric.
There's only one best line.
I mean, really.
I mean, his bourbon has too much bourbon.
That's a good line.
That's
That
a
was
real
a really
good
good line.
line.
By the way,
Zach?
he was licking me.
He was licking me.
Yeah.
And then you
It is
had
the best
the
line
blood
of
on
the
his mustache and everything. Oh, so good. The blood in this movie looks fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
the props in this movie are very good.
Yeah.
All right, Mac, best line.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think you'll like it, but I really go by this motion, and it stuck with me as I'm going through my life right now. Eat to live, not don't
the
eat to
fake
live. Do not eat to
quote.
do not forgot how to say it.
Your favorite quote from this movie is a quote from Ben Franklin.
Yep, because I use that quote in life, so I like it. Don't live to eat. So I use that quote. So So whatever. It's terrible. I know you don't like it. Whatever. I liked it.
Well, no, I mean, it actually echoes the sentiment of the film
Yes.
really, really well. So no,
Yeah.
nobody's upset at you for the pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. I mean, there's a lot of great lines in this movie. I could pick like one of Ives's monologues, like in its entirety. But
Okay, is he Ives or Calhoun?
I guess he's really Calhoun, right?
Or
I think he
like,
might really be Ives.
yeah, you see, that's what I've been trying to figure out. Like, did he actually
I
have
think
TV, or was that a whole story?
because
I
like
don't know.
the thing is that at the end of the movie he stops calling him Calhoun. He calls him Ives. So I think he was Ives the whole time. Calhoun was the trick.
But then again, he's Ives to like the command and stuff like that
Right.
there. So he could just
Right.
be Ives because of that.
But when he's like he's just talking directly to him, he refers to him as Ives.
Or is Ives just a person that he killed and like stole his identity almost?
Yeah, how long has he been doing this?
Yeah. Because like he killed all those people in the cave. We see all those
Well,
people,
and
bodies
like
in the cave.
and like another thing that he does mention is that he ate the people and then he returned to Denver. He said he returned to Denver
After,
after eating the people.
But we also don't know how much that was truthful to begin with.
yeah.
Yeah. I think those skeletons were in there for a little longer than a couple months. I think those skeletons were in there from when he ate the party and then he came back, knew that there was this outpost here, and then tricked them.
Okay.
And lured them out to
Yeah.
the place that he knew that there would be
Yeah.
bodies already.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, they leave it like ambiguous enough that you can kind of like
Yeah.
You can piece together
I
your own theory.
it's like
Yeah.
I thought it was like it was recent, but then when he said I ate them and then I went back to Denver, I'm like, no, you know, because they're in California, Colorado. It's still a trek without modern vehicles.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. I guess since I can't pick the "he was licking me" line, I'm gonna go with the well, well, well. Isn't this civilized? And then they cut
Oh,
right
yeah.
to Boyd like eating people stew.
Oh, they make the food look so disgusting in this movie. It's perfect.
They do, man. From that like first like dinner scene where like all the soldiers are eating that meat. Oh, yeah, it's gross. And the blood, like you were saying, like when he's like buried under all those bodies at the beginning after
It's
when he's like
dripping
playing
into his
dead.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Best scene. Let's move on to best scene. Mac, you want to start?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the cliffside showdown.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
good.
It was
that's
really
really good.
good.
This movie,
I love that he's a coward and tries to turn back.
Yeah.
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 I
I and I was just noticing, like, and I just now noticed when I kept watching the film, and I noticed that, wait, is this the guy that sucks in every single film? The guy that got killed, that got pushed
yeah,
over?
okay, listen. I will go on record. Every single movie that Neil McDonough is in does not have nearly enough Neil McDonough.
No.
Every movie he is in, he should be in more scenes. He dies 40 minutes into this movie. It is an hour and 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so fun in this movie. He's like the hero
so good.
soldier that that
He
Guy
is
Pearce
so
wishes he could
cracked in
be.
the head.
Yeah.
He is insane, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a hot take. I wish that his role and Hart's role were swapped. I wish that if he was the one that came back, it would be a much better
Right.
conclusion.
I think he'd enjoy being an immortal cannibal too much.
Yeah, yeah, and then it would actually be be Boyd's like morality that snaps him out of it and then asks him to kill him. Because him asking Boyd to kill him is a much more powerful scene.
I do have to ask, does your pitch have anything to do with Damien Dark?
No.
Okay, I had to ask.
Good call though.
Yeah. Will it involve anything involving the CW? I did not say that.
No, I understand. I understand.
Zach?
I love the whole Texas Chainsaw Meal thing they got going on where they're feeding him when he's
God, I knew you were
up
going
and
to pick that
he's
for
just
somebody.
bleeding and just like desperate as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just such a good scene. Just gave me Texas Chainsaw vibes, and you
Mhm.
know, so good.
Eric?
So since Mac picked mine,
Right.
I
Don't worry, you're
am
going to probably
actually
pick mine later.
I am going to go with the discussion that Boyd has with Ives outside in the camp, talking about manifest destiny with the American flag shot, posed between them as they're talking about manifest destiny and the future plans. I'm like, that is just a very well composited shot.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of like great shots in this movie.
Like
It's just like
there,
really beautiful landscapes.
it's like this movie had a lot of effort put into it.
Yeah.
Too much effort for what it got out of it. I mean,
I mean, we'll
Mhm.
get into it. This movie has some weak points. One major weak point. Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce is the weak point of this movie.
really, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Really? What?
I thought you were gonna say David Arquette.
David Arquette was barely in this movie.
What?
Why is David Arquette the third billed character actor in this movie? It should be Neil McDonough.
Yes.
It should be.
What about Jeffrey Jones? Damn it. Oh, boy.
Hashtag get Neil McDonough more credit.
I mean, you guys picked all my favorite scenes. I mean, the whole fight, the end fight with Ives or Calhoun
Yeah.
and Boyd
What did you guys
is
think of the whole
awesome.
bear trap thing?
I
I love how they die
yeah.
in the bear trap. It's so good.
Yeah, it's just like
It's almost like they died like brothers or something. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah, because like the thing is like there was only two acceptable outcomes in my head. That is, they both die or just Boyd dies. Like for me, a good there is no good ending to this movie where Boyd survives.
Well, he didn't survive.
Exactly.
Yeah, it had to end because like
Well, I mean, that's the whole
they
point. Like
yeah,
the
they like
Wendigo
give him that
can't.
final option at
Yeah.
the end.
The only way you can get rid of the Wendigo is
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
take everything.
And he chooses this time to actually die instead of to fake his death.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes you wonder: was he thinking that when he was eating the stew? Like, did he have that in the back of his mind, or do you think it was just pure instinct at that point?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I also do kind of wish he became a better soldier after eating Reich instead of eating Knox, because it's like him being a good soldier is definitely all Reich and no Knox.
Okay, let's move on to the worst, I guess. All right, Eric, what is the worst line?
Worst line. Hmm. This is hard because there's not a
Right?
lot of dialogue in this movie.
That's why I wanted to watch this the second time. It's tough.
There's not a lot of dialogue
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it is a very atmospheric movie.
Yes.
Um,
Please don't take more.
I think I think probably the line where he's like, I should, where his old commanding officer is like, I should put a bullet in you. It's just
Mm.
like, it's weird. Yeah.
Zach?
We won't kill indiscriminately. No, selectively. We don't want to break up families. I don't know. I thought it was meant to be humorous, and it just didn't come off right.
Yeah, I didn't because I didn't buy that if it was like a true thing that he was
It like
saying
it
that he
didn't.
would
It came
care.
off as such bullshit that it just it wasn't even funny.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Mac?
This is tough. And once again, I'm going to nitpick. Um, uh, can I just give it? Eric picked mine. Eric did pick mine. I didn't like that scene. I did not like that line. That line just like I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can I just go with Eric? Because I don't really got one because that's
You can
tough.
do
Because I
whatever you
had to
want,
watch
man.
it the second time. Yeah. Yeah. I had to go with the second time for me to get it. I got sing, but the line is just tougher.
Mac, do you have a fly on your camera?
Where
I think it
No,
was
yeah,
just walking across your camera.
I'm going to kill that fucker. Going to kill that son of a bitch. It's going to die. Wherever you are, you will die. Okay, go on.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh, I I guess if I had to pick a worse line in this, it would be when Boyd was talking to Reich's corpse. He was just like, "You cold, Reich? You mind if I take your coat?"
I I liked that line.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I
like.
liked that it was just Boyd just kind of losing it a little bit.
Mhm.
Like
I
he
get why
Yeah.
you
was
don't
so
like that line,
composed.
Scott. I
I
get
guess
it.
it just felt a little like stilted and like
It felt like it belonged in a different movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
I get
yeah.
it. I
It
get
felt
it.
like it belonged in Swiss Army Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, if fucking Neil
Oh,
McDonough
if
had like
you
hung
fused
around as a
those two
farting
movies
corpse,
together,
this movie would have been the best movie ever.
Oh, you get ready for that fourth act Neil McDonough farting corpse. Hashtag fourth act Neil McDonough farting corpse.
Oh, we got to
you
get it
have, you
going.
have Daniel Radcliffe advising what digits he should cut off first.
All right. Zach, what is the worst scene?
The worst scene is Knox cheating at chess. I just thought that was just lame.
Oh yeah, I completely like forgot that was even in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's because it's only there to have the scene where everybody points a blade at each other.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, well, what if they were both cheating or something? That would have been more interesting than just Knox, oh, the old drunk guy cheating, whatever. So,
Yeah. Mac?
Oh yeah, David Archuleta. I'm still wondering. That scene kind of got me because it was like, this is bullshit. Why did they just kill him all quickly? Like this should have been somebody else. Son of a bitch. This should have been somebody else. You put him on the cover and you just killed him off this fast. This is bullshit. I didn't like how they did that. It's just like, what? I get that it's suspenseful, but it just didn't. The whole movie could have done better. They put somebody
I
else in
don't think
there.
he's on the cover.
Huh?
I think he's on the cover.
No, he's not on the cover, but
Oh,
it's
wait,
just
yeah, he is.
yeah, it's just like it just how can I
There,
put it? It didn't do the film any favors by killing them off quickly. Now I get it. There was some other people,
I
I
mean,
get
they're trying to cash in on the it's a horror movie and cashing in on that Scream fame, you know?
that is
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
true.
and there was meta humor in this at least,
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
yeah, true. But it's like it's like with Scream. When you put Drew Barrymore on the cover when they killed her in Scream, it kind of made the film interesting because
Yeah.
all. But when you kill off Dave Archuleta, it's like you just did it because he was in Scream. This is bullshit. It made made the horror film made it. Yeah, it's a horror film, but it made it stale a little bit. So I get if Zach liked it, but for me, it just made it stale. It's like Scream
it's
did it
just
already,
tradition at this point. It just doesn't bother me.
huh?
It's tradition.
Yeah. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it because it made it stale. That's all. That's the reason I just didn't like it. So nitpicking, but
Yeah. Especially since his character wasn't even really that big of a it didn't even have that big of an impact on the story.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just a stoner who then accused Boyd of being crazy.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was really in the movie even.
Now, if they put if they put Matthew Leonard in there and they killed him, that would have made it more interesting because hey,
Just get a different Scream cast member.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
Sure.
put Courtney Cox in this movie.
Yeah.
yeah. It would have
Weirdly,
been better.
one of Antonio Bird's other movies was Mad Love with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, they put
Didn't
Drew
she
Barrymore in
hate
that
that
part. It
movie?
would, I still would have been like, oh, this is cool.
The
Drew
creator, I
Barrymore
thought
is
she
the
hated
stoner.
that movie.
Exactly.
Well, wasn't this originally marketed as a stoner comedy?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
think I've
know
ever
if it
seen a
Oh, I
was.
trailer
think
for
it.
this.
I think it was.
I'm still laughing.
That's wild.
That is wow. This is a stoner comedy. What?
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Oh, my sequel pitch is gonna be so bonkers. All right.
How hungry were
Eric,
you? First we ate the oxen, then the horses. uh, worst scene. I didn't I didn't like him pretending to be crazy before he attacked. Just something about that just it unsettled me in a way that's like it just would have been more effective if he just all right, now you're dying.
uh,
Calhoun.
when
In
Calhoun first
in
attacks,
the first attack in the
yeah,
cave.
right, yeah, when he's acting all like
Yeah.
twitchy,
Yeah, when he's
yeah,
acting all twitchy and he's like he's hysterical. I
yeah,
it's like it felt
and fucking David Arquette's doing nothing. He's just like, "What are you doing, man? What's going on?" He's doing nothing.
What's that movie he did that he's a wrestler? You can't kill
Ready to
David
rumble,
Arquette.
ready to rumble. It's on my
No, no, he
list.
did a real one where he's a real wrestler, like a documentary.
Oh, really? Oh, I this I don't know. I'll put it on my list though. Um, for me, my worst scene it also involves David Arquette, and it's the dream sequence where Boyd is eating him.
oh
It felt like weirdly out of place. Again, like felt it kind of like from a
I
different
kind of
movie.
like that he was laughing. That helped with the creepiness.
Yeah, but it's just the dream sequence felt a little out of place. You know, maybe I'm alone.
it's like I guess they were trying to you know it's like visualize the nightmares he said he was having. But
Sure,
again,
yeah.
I feel like it would have been more effective if it was nightmares about Reich.
Yeah,
The guy
somebody he had
he did
interactions with.
eat, the guy he did eat.
Yeah.
you know?
No, no, they couldn't get Neil McDonough back for that day, but David Arquette was just hanging around the set.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric, is it rotten?
This one's tough. This one's tough. Like it is a very well put together movie. It has its issues. I don't think Guy Pearce's character really carries the movie to be like the through line character all that well.
Mhm.
He's kind of for the vast majority of the movie, he's kind of a nothing character. He's just kind of there, uh, where things happen around him, and it's not till like the last like third of the movie where he really gets like a purpose, which I guess is kind of the point, but at the same time, it kind of drags the movie a bit. Like again, I really like the scenes with Neil McDonough because Neil McDonough was doing things. Uh, but ultimately, even though like horror thrillers not really my cup of tea, I'm gonna give this like a solid 65. All right,
Can I ask you a question?
sure.
How do you feel about Barry Lyndon,
Done.
the movie?
Unfamiliar. Unfamiliar.
Okay. That also has a very plain leading man, and I was just curious how you felt about that. The Stanley Kubrick film.
Hmm.
Okay, Mac, is
Um,
Ravenous rotten?
so here's the thing. What is it rated right now?
52, I believe.
So what is 60 is fresh, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I rate it at like a 59?
You can do whatever you want, man.
I say 59. I think there are good things about this film, but I agree with Eric. It's not, how can I put it? It's not the direction, it's not the script, it's not the performances of certain people. I feel like there was some miscasting that really set this film back. I think if you had some better casting, I think this film would easily get an 80. But because it was miscast, and I understand the budget was low, but for a low budget film, this is damn
Oh,
good.
this is also a transplant director too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm giving them praise for a director to do this one with $12 million and to get some of the cast members that they got. I felt like he promised people different parts, and I feel like he put the people they promised in the worst casting part. I feel like, so I would have to give this a 59.
Ooh,
But
like imagine this movie, but you swap Neil McDonough and Guy Pearce.
that would make it better.
But I don't think Neil McDonough works
Oh.
as like a cowardly
Yeah.
Yeah,
soldier.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think that it makes sense.
Yeah,
for
Guy
him.
Pearce doesn't feel like that cowardly person because
Guy Pearce is that cowardly person. That's
yeah,
what it
but
is.
Yeah,
but
I don't think that he was that. That's honestly. I
No,
thought he was
like
perfect.
I
And
like
it's
Guy
it's
Pearce.
not that he was miscast, it's just I didn't like his character.
Yeah. I feel like
That's fair.
I feel like yeah.
Oh no, he's not a likable guy.
No, he's
Yeah,
a
no.
totally unlikable character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
like
just feel like
he's like Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow.
there we
He
go.
like starts off as like a total scumbag who has to like be forced to fight, and he keeps running away, and then by the end of it, he like
Well, and it's like
does
this
the
guy's
right thing.
literally like forced to the brink of like the most extreme conditions to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking
Yeah,
with
like he starts off playing dead and like hiding under the bodies of like his fellow soldiers, and then he ends up like letting himself die
Yeah.
instead of like eating.
Also, can I just say the Mexican American War is such a underutilized backdrop for movies.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna put that in my sequel pitch. It's going to be fun and it's going to be stupid, and I can't wait.
Oh boy.
But 59, I gotta give it 59, sadly.
I think that's about what I rated Robin Hood in, all the way back in episode 1.
Yeah.
Right. Zach, is it rotten?
No, not at all. I'm giving this an 84.
That's
I genuinely believed you would rate this.
Me too.
It
I
is full of
thought you would.
action. It is full of
84.
horror. It has great messaging. It has great writing. It has a phenomenal soundtrack.
The music is great.
Music is great.
You know what I would say about this, for this being this high of a pick for you, Zach, is that this movie is everything you wish Oz Zombies was.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. This has the humor. It has the gore. It has the plot, like actual plot.
Got the themes of capitalism.
Get ready. Mine's not gonna have
the
a
allegories
plot.
work, and the
Awful.
eat to live to eat works so fucking
Yes.
well.
Oh my god. The theming of this movie is actually really good.
Like the Wendigo theming is just perfect.
You're ready for me to fuck this all up. This is gonna be fun.
It's like, and like it feels so good, like, and like even to the point like you're not even entirely sure if like what the Wendigo stuff is like actually beneficial, or if it's just psychosomatic, but the movie doesn't need to answer that because
the power of fading too.
Yeah.
You know,
as I stated, everything was good for me except the casting. It's just that's the reason there's a 59. I said I can't in good consciousness make this fresh because of the casting, but I agree with you, Zach. Everything you said is perfect. It's just casting is my only issue.
I guess I don't get the casting. I thought the casting was really good. So
the only questionable casting to me was David Arquette.
There we go. Why you put him in this book?
But I don't know how that.
Yeah, but he's such a tiny character that it really doesn't.
That is true.
Yeah,
but you could have put anyone in that role, and it wouldn't have pissed me off more than anything. But yeah, I get it. Why the fuck would they put him in this film? Damn it.
Because he's a staple of horror.
Yeah.
Fun Matthew Leonard. He would have done this for free.
He might have
killed me off.
No.
Oh,
He would. I bet you he
what?
would
Oh,
do
okay,
this for
okay,
free.
okay,
You ask
okay,
Matthew
okay,
Winter to do
okay,
this, he probably would do it.
okay. Take another. Actually, let me double check before I do this. Let me.
I bet money Matthew Leonard would have done this for a small paycheck.
All right. So, how
I'm
about
guessing Summer Catch.
how about instead of taking an actor from Scream, they instead take Freddie Prinze Jr. from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Maybe.
No.
Honestly, I don't see either
I
casting
kind of
like
want to
making much
see him
difference.
stab
No.
and laughing. I kind of want to see that.
I will laugh, but I'll be like, ha.
It's like what's
I like
Freddie
Max
Prinze
Pitch of
Jr.
Drew
doing in this
Barrymore.
movie?
Yeah, I do want to see Drew Barrymore. And I will sit up there and say, this will make it a comedy. Oh, Drew Barrymore? Oh, it's so this is hilarious. I love this shit. Drew Barrymore would have made this film even funnier. Drew Barrymore again. Damn. And Scream just came out, and they're like, damn it, they killed her again.
All right, all right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right, Scott, what are you rating this movie?
I mean, I'm putting it at an 85. I love this movie.
Damn, you hired it, Daniel Zach. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I
No,
I picked this
it's
movie.
that
This was my
fucking
good
good.
movie that I picked.
Mhm.
Yes.
No, it's not a bad movie. I'm just
My
think me and
next
Eric on the other side.
my
It
next movie is going to
opened
be
with
Hannibal
Nietzsche and
Rising. So yeah,
You
I'm
sarcasm.
are
going to
a
keep the
dirty
Hannibal trend
son of a
going.
bitch if you picked that fucking film.
Uh,
Ah, damn it. Do I have to look at Hannibal fucking his daggone step aunts? Damn it. Fucking shit.
Mac, I promise my next pick won't have cannibals in it.
I know. It's going to have
Motion detected.
literally, I don't know. Is that technically?
Yes.
Damn it.
If you have to ask, the answer is yes.
Fucking shit. Fuck.
Fuck it, I'm picking Monkey Bone again.
No!
I can watch Monkey Bone again.
I mean, I would watch Monkey Bone again.
I would burn it. Okay.
Okay,
So
I guess yeah, we move on to pitches now, right?
Yeah,
Anybody got a pitch?
I got a pitch.
I got a pitch.
So,
All right, let's start with Eric.
Yeah. Start with Eric.
I'm going to take you guys back to a little show. I teased the network
Hey Dude?
earlier. No. I teased the network that this show aired on a little earlier.
Is it
A- a
I
li-
Zombie?
It's
A little
totally Hey Dude.
a little show that in the second episode they fought a Wendigo. A Wendigo. I'm talking about Supernatural.
I was gonna say.
God damn it. I thought it was Hey Dude.
No,
I
it's
thought it-
Supernatural.
I thought it was
That's
iZombie.
Nickelodeon.
No,
That movie's all about eating people.
Yeah. Hey Dude has.
Or show.
so what I am gonna do is I'm going to set the sequel to this movie as an episode of Supernatural about season 7-ish, where of course it takes place, modern day.
This is like a third of the way through the full run of the series, right?
So
Yeah,
then it's
this is-
starting to get weird, but not
This
that
is
weird.
during the Leviathan arc.
Ew.
This is after Castiel fake ascended to godhood. No, sorry, that's season 8. Season 8's the Leviathan arc. During season 8, after Castiel fake ascended to godhood by absorbing purgatory and blew up, and then let the Leviathans out. This is when this episode is taking place.
Yes, Scott, that actually happened.
This is stuff that actually happened.
I believe you.
in
It went on for
Supernatural.
20 years. I feel like anything could happen to that show. Didn't they meet Scooby Doo?
Yes, they did in fact canonically meet Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Nothing surprises me about that show.
So season 8, what they do is they travel to California to investigate a Wendigo sighting. They're like, no, we haven't really dealt with Wendigos for a while. It's like it's weird, but there's something off about this one. And then it's actually Ives's plan manifested by the general who did eat the stew at the end. And
Yes, God damn it! I was gonna mention that.
yes,
That's
So
my whole pitch is revolved around this
yeah.
as well.
So he actually follows through with Ives's plan and creates a military outpost of Wendigo, but it has survived through the present day as a society of Wendigo, and they still stack on people that get lost in the woods hiking in the mountains as they want to do. And they have to take down the Society of Wendigo, and Guy Pearce is somehow back and is and dies immediately. It is the first to die.
Damn, you just killed him off.
I brought him back just to kill him.
I mean, that suits his character.
Yeah. Yeah, they come across the remains because they leave Ives and Boyd in the bear trap, and their skeletons are there. And then from there, Boyd just comes back and then dies again.
He's just like revived and immediately gets killed.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
And then there's just a lot of yelling, Dean, Sammy.
I like the idea of just Guy Pearce coming in for like a 30-second cameo in an episode of Supernatural, like season 8.
And there's about 3 or 4 different times where Dean almost eats the cannibal stew.
Mm-hmm. So nobody, neither of them do.
Neither of them accidentally eat the cannibal stew, but Dean comes close multiple times, purely on accident.
That would have changed the fabric of the show.
Yes, it would have. I mean, to be fair, Dean takes the sort of
become a demon at some point.
He becomes a demon by accepting the mark of Cain.
Damn it, you tried too damn hard.
And
I'm
then
not trying hard. This is the show. God damn it.
They also kill Death at one point.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Even though he has a sickle and not a side for some reason.
God, it's hard. Fuck.
All right.
Should we just have a show where we retell Supernatural?
Supernatural, half remembered, retold.
All right, Mac. You got a pitch?
Mine's is wild. I didn't even attempt to go crazy or go into deep in detail of it. So I just thought of something, and I just thought this makes sense. Simple. So we know Martha. Martha is the one that sees the two dead at the end, and basically we know that both men are dead. So Martha is literally going into hiding because because hold on, I gotta get the name correct. I got to get the name correct because I want to make sure I get this name correct. Hugh Glass is on the hunt for Martha. Yes, I am bringing back Leonardo DiCaprio with him, and this is going to be the first film where he's not saying shit. He is going to be doing grunts. He is going to be doing he's going to be doing sign language because in the Revenant, he can't say shit. He got beat up by a bear. He will hunt down Martha because he got to find out what happened to his friends. He must find this person and he must figure it out. And he's going on a hunt. He's going to be killing bears. He's going to be killing 2 bears. He might even kill 3 bears. Hell, he might kill a hippo. We don't even know. This is going to be crazy as fuck. This is going to be funny. This is Leo might get a second Academy Award for this shit. Hey, look, this is my pitch. I'm not even trying. That's all I got to say. Also, Martha will be played by Brenda Song.
Why are you recasting?
Well, she would be older if we put her in that role. She was younger in that role, so you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotcha.
he's recasting because it's 25 years later.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Zach, you got a pitch?
My pitch is the same time period. I say a couple of years later, and a small like civilization of Wendigos has popped up. But there's a small faction of Wendigos that doesn't eat like Boyd. And it causes a huge political faction and war. And most of the movie is actually observing the war from the outside, from the humans observing what's going on inside.
Interesting. You're going
that was shorter than mine.
By the way, the Wendigos that eat meat win.
Of course. All right, mine
also
is
in my film, he kills Jeffrey Jones.
He's already dead.
We kills him again in our film.
I mean, I brought Guy Pearce back just to kill him again.
That's
He
true, but you
did!
did it in Supernatural.
I did do it in Supernatural, so it makes sense.
Yeah, who dies in Supernatural?
The
Yeah.
rules,
but
the
mine
rules
is
of your world make
reasonable.
sense.
Mine
that
is
happened.
justice.
Okay. Yeah, mine is also just like a few years after this or around the same time. It's like during the gold rush and a bunch of like people going to like claim gold in the mountains like keep going missing. So a private investigator is sent to investigate what's going on. Obviously finds out that it's the general and his new group of Wendigo soldiers, and he has to convince a group of uh people from like a local town of like gold miners to Magnificent Seven style go and fucking take these guys out. That's that's pretty much. I don't really have many of the political themes caught up on this one, but I don't know. It could be fun to
I
have a
have
bunch
a
of
feeling if you
animals.
really wanted to get the weeds to the political stuff writing wise, you'd have to like write a full fucking
Right.
script.
I
Yeah.
threw stuff at
Right,
the
yeah.
end, and I think I made a masterpiece. But that's just me.
Fuck! I just realized I have another idea.
Do it.
Okay, so same
You are
same
trying
concept,
too hard.
same concept, right? Except it takes place a little bit, further in the past, and it's also a sequel to Blazing Saddles.
You fucker. Just for that, I'm gonna piss you off. You know what? Back to the Future 4.
Ooh, I got another pitch.
You don't fuck
Just
with
do
my favorite
Ravenous again,
film.
but with Muppets.
Ravenous Muppets.
Oh, that would be funny. The Muppets actually doing this. Just do a re. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do a re-release. Let's just do a reboot with the Muppets.
That's what I
Release
just
the
said.
Henson cut.
The Henson cut, yeah.
Fonzie Bear like run, run.
Oh my god, we it's like I know going back, another great line delivery in this movie is just the run.
Yeah.
That is a good line. I'm about to pick that one too. That was my backup line.
Yeah, no, it's not
Robert
what
Carlyle
Colleen
was
says,
great in
it's
this
how
fucking
he
movie.
says it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many lines that like if you just like read them, they don't like
yeah.
Oh,
they're
really
nothing
shit.
but like it's all delivery.
Yeah,
Sorry. I just picture Kermit the Frog jumping off the cliff. Oh, falling for the cliff.
So Kermit's the
Sorry.
coward?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. No,
No,
Gonzo.
but
Gonzo.
no. Gonzo is
Calhoun.
Reich.
Oh, he's right. Gonzo's right.
Gonzo's Reich.
Yeah.
Gonzo's Reich. So it is Kermit falling down the leaves, and then Gonzo falling down behind him,
And him eating Gonzo.
and him eating Gonzo.
Kermit, you need your coat.
Oh, God. Shit. Right. I'm telling you, they make that film. Man, I'm gonna sue.
I genuinely think this is what Disney should be doing instead of like making
Hell
live action
yes.
remakes of all of its movies.
Just do
Just
this
make
with the
them all with
Muppets.
Muppets.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
just
what?
do
You know
it,
what
yeah.
Disney should be doing? Literally anything with the Muppets.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything,
Got
anything
a
at
buckle
all.
on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, anything with the Muppets. Yeah, just do Avengers with the Muppets. Fuck it.
I'd watch that.
I
I
would
would
too.
too.
Superhero Muppets the movie, I'd watch that.
I would watch
Yeah.
the shit out of that.
You know what?
Muppets Take Wakanda.
You know what? There is a like strict like
Muppets
cut
has
off
sensitivity
between
training.
Muppet parody movies into like the scary movie era. It's like there was a sharp swap, and then they really didn't exist in the same time frame.
Yeah,
know
those
what?
scary movies, they like really ruined parody films.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Remember
I'm just
Meet the Spartans? Ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
picturing Scream with the Muppets and Miss Piggy literally hung on the hung
No.
just like Drew Barrymore. You don't think Miss Piggy would be good like there?
I
Okay,
think the Scream movies need to be left in the past.
well, okay, fine then. Scooter, fuck it. Not Scooter.
So I believe it's Eric's pick next, right?
yes, it is my pick next.
Yeah,
And
hold on.
my,
Is this the last one? Last episode until then?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Eric, go ahead and go with your pick. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
yeah, so my pick is the Adam Sandler movie Click.
You
What?
son of a bitch!
I'm
What
actually
works?
surprised that this one is rotten because I feel
No,
like this one people
I
like.
am not surprised. Fuck, this film.
Most of his movies are, but like a couple of them I feel like aren't.
I
Like Wedding
this,
Singer and I
Wedding
thought this.
Singer, Billy
It's one of those
Madison.
weird exceptions to the rule with him.
yeah,
Yeah.
this it's like we'll get into it, but this movie don't trust the trailers for this movie.
Mhm. Good
All right, and
performances from
I
fucking
think that will
Winkler
be
and Sandler.
yeah.
Winkler is so good in this movie.
He
Actually.
is.
He's great.
Well,
in this movie.
Winkler is good in everything. Come on.
Yeah.
All
Some
right,
really good makeup and some really weird CGI.
Yeah.
all right, Eric. That so this will be your pick will be the final episode of the season for Is It Rotten. I guess I will be next. Right, I'm next.
Let's see, because
After, yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah.
what?
So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for next season.
Mhm.
It's time. It's time, Scott.
No.
Hammer time?
No, it's time. It's time. You know what it's time for. We had this conversation before. We
Didn't
said this
play? I
ever
don't
since
know.
me and you have had this conversation, and we have also have dabbled in the reasons. It's time, and I'm probably gonna have to bring another person on this show because he loves this film as well.
Are we finally gonna watch the Christian Slater classic Cuffs?
No, that's on the list.
Is it? I picked a movie I
Are
thought
we
nobody
are
had
we
ever
going
heard
to
of.
watch Howard the Duck and bring
Fuck no.
TJ in?
That's
Is it
when
happening?
TJ comes on.
I
I'm
have that
down to do
movie
that,
on
though.
DVD.
Hell yeah.
Hook. Hook. Hook.
Is Hook rotten?
Yes.
Okay.
Hook is rotten. I think it is. Let me see. I
More
believe
proof
it
that
is.
Spielberg's
I
overrated.
think it is. I feel like
It should be.
It should. See, this is the reason why we argue. It is. It is. It's 29%. Shit.
Wait, Hook's 29%? That seems
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
Wow. That's about right. It just seems crazy.
It's right, but it seems crazy.
Yeah, it seems crazy that the critics are this much in agreement.
It seems crazy that Rotten Tomatoes is right for once.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a big episode when we start. So Hook, we got to do it. We got to do it. It's the one that I wanted to do for years when we had Corey on, and I really want to do this now.
See, Mac, what I was expecting you to do is like, it's time. It's time. We're gonna do Waterworld.
Hey, man,
call all the way back to season one.
Waterworld or Bebe's Kids?
You veto Waterworld.
We do have the permanent veto on Waterworld.
You have a permanent veto on Waterworld.
We have a permanent veto on
have
Waterworld.
permanent.
What if we did it, but we only talked about the stunt show?
What if we did it like we did X and no sound?
Guy, I've been trying to plead my case. I've got a lawyer, and they have completely vetoed this film.
What
Hot take. I enjoy that movie. I know it's bad.
What if we watch Waterworld, but we watch the Japanese dub with no subtitles?
Dude,
You're on.
If
we do that,
I watched X.
Me and Scott are getting some premium push for that one.
That will make Costner's acting better.
My take on Kevin Costner as like an actor is that there's always a better actor that could have been useful.
Hence why he's a robot.
He's not a robot.
No,
he's just
not. He's just
totally mediocre.
Robot.
Hey man, I say this as one of the 6 people who saw Horizon Part 1 in theaters.
Damn.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
3
one of
hours
the
of nonsense.
people. I needed this shit.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time for Click. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh.